Captain, descent for flight 2081. 2081, roger, maintain visual separation, maintain 210. Maintain visual separation, maintain 210 knots, Frontier flight 2081.
Welcome everyone, here's a short video, introduction video on the new Toliss A320 Neo. Today is the 10th of March 2023 and you're seeing a beta version of the Toliss A320 Neo, so this is still work in progress. A quick disclaimer, I am in no way affiliated with the Toliss developers. All I have been given is a free copy of this beta version. But rest assured, all the comments that I make here in this video are my own personal opinions and have in no way been influenced by Toliss. So let's have a look at the new features. The first one I want to show you is a new user interface, and this so-called ISCS is now scalable, so you can make it larger and smaller. The rest is pretty much still the same, lots of options you can go through and set up your aircraft. And it includes, of course, SimBrief integration, as well as Hoppy network integration as well for the CPDLC. A new novelty is a printer function now in the cockpit, and you can print out, for example, weather information and have it then displayed between the MCDUs. Also, you can scroll through the different printouts, and then you can also get rid of them again by clicking the top right corner of these printouts. The A320 Neo comes with two engine layouts. One of them is the Pratt & Whitney 1127G, and the other option is the LEAP 1A26. Biggest difference you'll find is the sound integration of these two engines, which we'll demonstrate later. Also new is the animation for the tray table and for both of the cockpit windows. You will now also find a animation for the ground services, in this case the baggage loaders. And also animation for de-icing. And it's quite cool that they actually simulate the de- and anti-icing of the tail section as well now. A nice feature in the Toliss 320 Neo is the fact that you have a cooling cycle requirement if the engines are fairly cold, so if they haven't been in transit, then usually you won't have a cooling cycle prior to engine start. However, if you are in transit and the engines are still somewhat warm, then there may be a requirement to have a cooling cycle prior to engine start. And that is required in order to make sure that the rotor shaft, which tends to bow during cool down, is straightened before the engine is put to higher RPM. So on the overhead panel you have a dual cooling push button, and that way you can do the engine cooling cycle on both engines at the same time. And here you can see both start valves opening, and both engines then will go to about between 8 to 10% N2 to do the required cooling cycle. And this obviously means that you're going to save some time for engine start. So let's listen in how the engine start sounds like on the Pratt & Whitney engines. And in comparison with the LEAP engines. And then you have the typical howling of the Pratt & Whitney engines when they accelerate. Another new very nice feature which has been present in the X-Plane 12 Toliss versions right from the start, but I want to point out again that you have in the EFB the takeoff and landing performance calculators, and these are very versatile, giving you many options, and lovely graphical depiction there regarding the stop margin or the landing distance margins. Again, these features add to the immersion of this simulator. I know that sound is very important to many flight simmers out there. So let's compare some of the in-game sounds compared to real-world sounds, shall we? Takeoff. So overall, I think they did a very good job regarding the engine sounds. So that's all for now. Again, this is a beta version, and until the final release, there will be some more changes to this add-on. So stay tuned, and I will see you again soon in the next video. Until then, as always, happy landings.